The development assistance as those sort of areas are shrinking, and also because Bangladesh has made huge strides in its development progress over the last 30 or 40 years. So it's more about the relationship is maturing into a trade relationship. Young generation, you are the movers and shakers. Change will be driven by you, and it's just keep doing what you're doing, have faith, and be the best you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are joined by a very distinguished guest. Our today's guest is Martin Dawson, the Development Director of British High Commission to Bangladesh. Welcome to Color Control. Thank you very much for being with us.
You're very welcome.
We're very delighted to see you. So, first of all, I would like to know that what is the Gulshan Olympiad 2025 mean to you?
Well, it's an opportunity for the British High Commission Club in particular to participate, obviously in a very grand competition that's been well organised by the Gulshan Club. So we feel it's a privilege to be invited. They approached and said, would your club be interested in joining us? And I thought, well, there's going to be a lot of clubs who will want to participate. So we said, if we can get a team together, we'd love to participate. And thankfully we have, so it's good. So we're looking forward to it very much.
How long British High Commission is participating with this club?
Well, this is the first time. We've been to a few of the club's quiz nights here, which we enjoyed tremendously. But this is the first time we've been invited to the Olympiad, so we feel very honoured to have made the cut.
পদ্মা সেতু, মেট্রো রেল এবং এলিভেটেড এক্সপ্রেসওয়ে নির্মাণের গর্বিত অংশীদার বসুন্ধরা সিমেন্ট।
I'm a little curious that if you had the opportunity, which game would you play at this?
Well, if I was here, and sadly I'm going to be travelling, but if I was here, I would be participating in the cricket team and maybe the tennis. But I'm suffering a little bit with an injury, an old injury. But if I was here, I'd be playing in the cricket team without a doubt.
As you are playing a very great role as a director, a development director in British High Commission, what is your role actually? What kinds of job do you commit here?
Well, I oversee all of the UK's development programme that's OD, what we call ODA, Overseas Development Assistance. So all the programmes that we support here in Bangladesh come under me, so which I'm very fortunate to do.
British High Commission for a long time, they have been collaborating and giving the support in the numbers of development projects in our country. And we have been going through a very nice bilateral relations between British High Commission and the British government. Of course, our Bangladeshi people are very much delighted and they're very happy. So what is your insight that which sector we can work together in the upcoming days?
Well, I think over the years we have provided a lot of support, particularly in health and education programs, but also in helping to build the state and institutions and the economy. And I think going forward, I think the economy and growth, which matters not only to Bangladesh but also to the UK side, is definitely an area where I think it will get a lot of support. A lot of investment, particularly on the trade side. I think that's the future. So building a good trade partnership is where we want to be going forward. So the development assistance as those sort of areas are shrinking, and also because Bangladesh has made huge strides in its development progress over the last 30 or 40 years. So it's more about the relationship is maturing into a trade relationship.
Personally, if I would like to know that after taking your charge here, how are you feeling in Bangladesh?
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've only been here 3 months, but I've had a fairly long association with the country, which has been, I'm very, very pleased about that. So I was first came to Bangladesh in 1991, so that's 34 years ago. So I looked a lot younger in those days and had more hair. So it's nice to be back, and obviously in my current role, I was doing development activities. Actually, I was responsible for health and education programs back in the early 90s. So it's nice to come back and see how things have changed and things have progressed in the country. And also to be still doing my development job, because there's still a little bit more to do. So the job's not finished yet.
To wrap our session, and finally, I would like to know that numbers of our audience will watch our today's talk show. So would you like to convey any message to especially in particular to the young generation of Bangladesh?
Yes, certainly. Young generation, you are the movers and shakers. You know, change will be driven by you, and it's just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, have faith, and be the best you can.
Thank you very much,
You're very welcome.
Alton Dawson, for joining with us.
You're very welcome. Nice to see you, Simon.